All right, Grand Rising, everyone. It is Shalonda, and I'm back. And yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and go on into Revelation 17. Again, I'm trying to collect myself. Sometimes when I lose my train of thought, and I have a lot going on or a lot of distractions coming and hurling my way, and then sometimes I have to kind of just like redirect myself and come back, right? So again, I was all super excited because today, I don't know what it symbolized as, right? Um, I'm still like sitting on it. But today I was outside, and I don't know, I've just been in this mode, like I said, as if, you know, the divine is trying to speak something, and that I don't know, I've just been called to really listen, but it's like also somewhere in there, like if all of this stuff has been happening to me, then I have to also wonder about what's going on with the divine masculine. And even though I feel like there's been times when I say, like, who can I trust? What is this? What I know that people can be easily, so that's why I don't judge people off of, I don't things and leave it like written in stone, because you never know what somebody is going through or how they're processing information, what's being done around them, to them, and I feel like if things are happening to me, this is why. It's not being stupid by leaving myself still somewhat open and listening for or feeling for his energy, or not even feeling for it, but like at this time I'm just like not standoffish, but I'm like closed off. But if the energy comes, I feel like my way, then I'm not going to turn away, because I know we are in these times right here. And again, I feel like as though if something has already happened. So again, I don't know if I'm sensing like a death, an actual death, or a sense of death, or even something about being cut off, right? Uh, okay, so again, like I said, whatever um, this this mm, this feminine energy, like I said, it's a foreign energy. It has been brought in order to crush another, what they might even consider still being a beast, right? Because even with the beast that Hercules, okay, which again, Jerusalem, again, was after. And then they are talking about like a buck or a deer with antlers, I can kind of see how that can be like a soft, kind of doughy kind of approach or whatever. But again, sometimes I look at myself as that, but then a bucking bull, you know what I'm saying? When it's dealing with that Taurus energy. So I think people get, just by my appearance, get it kind of twisted. And I think that's when people think that they can take advantage or, do these types of things to people. So again, I'm hoping that we'll be able to go over these cards. But as I was pulling out these cards, because they were kind of just sitting here on this rack where they were the only cards here. But I said today I wanted to use these just to try to get some insight. And these are the cards that I ended up picking up before, and I have to admit it was before I did sort the deck, but it was kind of like that card was just staring at me all morning. Which one? The Strength card, right? It was just staring at me all morning, and it's kind of like even how she's sitting there. Look at her eyes. Those are some very like fierce, mysterious eyes. And then she's like holding on to this I don't look like a mountain lion to me, right? Okay. But it's almost like she has it, she's guarding him, but he, the lioness or lion looks fierce and ferocious. So it's kind of like she's like, okay, look at me, I'm all soft and subtle, but look at this. And it looks like a young mountain lion, actually. Right? And then you have the Daughter of Sticks. And again, we can probably break these down, or I might go through them, but I think this video is going to take a lot of energy out of me, so we'll see. But you see how these flocks of birds, is that what that is? Yeah, flocks of birds are around him or her, right? And she's kind of like, if this is having to do with, or this is representing a daughter, which it looks like maybe it is, would be like more in a masculine energy. And you see she's riding in on this horse, right? It's just one horse. Matter of fact, hold on. Okay, we going into Revelation 17 right now. All right, but yeah, like I don't know. That's very strange. That if you look at the back leg, the hind leg of this horse, it looks wounded. It really does. And something about an ankle sprain or ankle break, something, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, when I see these things, like I'm going throughout the stretch of time. So again, 10, 12, 2, 8, 7, 6, 3, 4, it's just all these numbers, like they are like markers in the timeline or markers in the script, since we were just in Acts the other day. So it's funny because again, this is the energy. I was just outside and I actually recorded some of them, but it was kind of hard to see. But I was just going through like we were at like a exotic zoo or something, because it was so many hawks that came by today, and I was just sitting there and I was actually thinking about Divine. Oh my goodness, I promise I need to do my hair, y'all. It's getting bad. Okay, so I was sitting there thinking about just all of the energy and divine masculine, and just making sure that I don't go into this selfish mode where even I think that how much more can I take? Like I have to remove myself in certain portions from this energy, like from this the atmosphere, right? Okay, but there's never going to be able to be a severing of that energy when it comes to that to divine masculine. It's just not going to be able to happen. So like I said, everybody is aware of it. All the people that's closest to me right now know exactly what it is, and whatever. So again, we see the mother of sticks. She's sitting there smoking her squaw, chilling. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes even she got that band or the crown on her head. Sometimes that's how I feel or imagine myself sitting up in here in this chair looking out into nature with my American spirits. So I don't know. Then I think this is just, I think these cards are so beautiful. And actually there's a hawk. Yeah, there's a hawk or some kind of bird here. Is this a quail? No, it's kind of like a hawk, but does he have something in his mouth? I don't know. It's kind of like he has something. It's almost like he got one too. For real. Okay. So it's just like the water, soft watercolor effect that's on these cards that just really drives me wild. And then, she got the feathers on her crown. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. And then you have the ace of coins. And it's just like how that whole energy, like I feel like people are just making something out to be, and it's like a battle against the world. But like I was just thinking this energy the other day, like you got the whole world in your hands. Source did not, and you see there's the kind of like the world or a portion of it in her, which would seem to be maybe a crystal ball represent that, but it's really the moon, but deep down, you see the moon kind of energy on the outside, but deep down inside is really the earth, you see? But then again, it looks like a person, see? It kind of looks like, two land masses, but it also, once you look close enough, there's a person. It's almost like the moon has a person locked up in the core. It's kind of like the Earth's core energy, right? And it's like the moon has somebody locked up inside of it and is peering down on it. And the energy, it looks like the little person. Look, I'm trying to look at y'all. I just did this. That's bad. That's bad. Okay. So again, I love these cards. I just love the imagery. It's just something about it. These are some beautiful cards, and I bought them because I used to be friends. I don't know if she's still on there with this individual on Facebook for a brief time, and that's how I found out about the cards. And it took me a while to get them, but when I seen them in the bookstore, I'm like, okay, yep, now it's the time. Okay, so again, it's almost like even that grandma's sweet potato pie with that, it must have some type of ingredients in it, some flavor. And then we have the crosses, you know what I'm saying? The imagery of the crosses here. And then we got that copper colored Indian coin in there. What is that? The Lincoln, what is it? 1908 or 19 something? But you can tell just by looking at this pie that this ain't just no regular pumpkin or sweet potato pie. Nah, that's something else. That's grandma's hands been all up in that. So yeah, those are the cards, like I said, that stuck out to me, and I just had to bring them out. I don't know why. Source, if you guys are readers, you probably already know what these cards mean, but I'm not a professional reader. I just use them as intuitive guides, just like all the other, guides and stuff like that to, kind of lead me, and then kind of confirm, sometimes where we've been when we're in the Word and what's going on, in the world. All right. So let's go ahead and look here, because again, I'm not interested to just show anybody's colors. I want to show mine as well. You know what I'm saying? I want to just see what we're talking about here and how we can correct these particular things, because I know that, again, this story lied to us. Okay, so we just gonna talk. We're gonna read and we're gonna talk. Okay, hold on. Oh, girl, I thought that was a pair of panties. That's my grandbaby socks. She like to run around here with no socks on. Okay, y'all. All right, let me calm down. I think I'm kind of nervous again today because I feel like this is very extremely deep. Okay, but I'll let y'all be the judge of that. Okay, so again, we're in Revelation 17. And yeah, I could have, y'all forget it. We ain't even here for all that. We here for this. All right. So, okay, creature from the sea. So again, that's what I'm saying about something that has been created from the sea. And I see that people are trying to use their voices and their platforms and their numbers and their views in order to push a narrative because they see that somebody is on to them. They may see the archer getting ready to throw them bows towards them. And so you can tell with people's energy over time, especially when they got to be watching if they didn't already got a reply up after the video been up for 1 hour or something. And I can tell you is honestly, I rarely pay attention until source leads me there. And the reason why I'm there is because I'm led there. Because once I see what it is, I see what it is. Okay. So again, we just gonna compare the certain energies that been going on within the so-called community over the past week with people with large platforms, and we just gonna see. So it says one of the seven, and again, the reason why I drop the seeds like this is because it's not for me to discern, it's for everybody else to discern. You either see it or you don't. You know what I'm saying? It's either, I'm not here to convince or teach or nothing. I'm here learning with you guys. So again, there's several things that I have to go back on. So don't stick to just what I'm saying, because there's certain things that I have to go back on to, because certain other signs and symbols and stuff come in that continues to show me and nourish the idea or whatever vision or view that I'm having. Okay. So it says 17, one of the seven angels who had poured out the plagues came over and talked with me. Now it's funny